Hello YouTube, this is Bunts134 again, and right now I'm going to be talking about Superman Birthright by Mark Waid. The origin of the Man of Steel. On the cover it says it's by Entertainment Weekly. It's a testament to Mark Waid's ingenuity that reading his version of Clark Kent's decision to put on a cape on his back and an S on his chest feels like a breath of fresh air. I'm just going to randomly talk about this because this is probably my favorite Superman book. The art's by, I think, Leo Francis Yu. Yeah, he's the penciler guy. It's really good. The story is basically origin. Superman, how he becomes Superman. It doesn't focus on Krypton much, which I kind of like. And he doesn't know he's an alien until like the very end. And they kind of have some Smallville essence to it, and by what I mean that is like Lex living in Smallville, but he actually goes to high school with Clark Kent. And Clark having that like little crush on Lana. And it shows how Lex becomes bald. It's not the meteor shower like in Smallville, but it's kind of cool too. Okay, so we start off and first it shows like his ship coming towards Earth. It looks like a bullet, and then he actually stops a bullet in front of this guy. I think it's Kobe Asura is his name, and he's just talking to Africa about speech and like how every place he's gone, he's never fit in because he's had to use his powers once. And he explains that he's a vegetarian now, because he can see like essences of life in every animal. He sees like a halo, a soul, or an aura, or what. That's what it's like. And all this, it also has a cool, it's not an inner monologue, it's what he's writing on an email to his mother. It's just very interesting. And I just love this part in the beginning because it just shows him using his power without any concern about people knowing who he is. But he doesn't want them to know it's him. It's very, very cool. And then he just leaps forward, and he realizes that he was a hero. And they kind of have like the Chennai Dispatch, sorry. And it shows a little bits of his article. I don't know about the story. It's my favorite, and I can't say anything bad about it, really. Well, it skips, like, after the Kobe Asura, he gets assassinated, which is kind of what I expected, because he was trying to make change in the world, and the world would be a better place for people who would have a great legacy of change. And then it fast forwards like a few days, and he goes to his farm, and he says, I'm gonna be Superman. He does say that he's gonna be a crime fighter. Basically, he's gonna help people. Everything, and he wasn't inspired to do it by his parents. He wanted to do it, and his Jonathan goes through a lot of changes during this because his father was very, very, very bad, and like was terrible with him. And they mention what city he should go to once they do everything. And oh, cool thing, the reason for the glasses is because his eyes are a very weird shade of blue, but when he puts on his father's glasses, it like cuts the color of it, so it's like normal blue. And that's why he wears them. And where he wears all these suits and everything is to hide his six-pack, his muscles and everything. Lois Lane. She's basically what Lois Lane is. She's like the ultimate female. She's also, in other ways, like somebody like picks on Jimmy, and she like stands up for him, but she also insults him at the same time, which is really funny. And the first thing Clark says right before like he opens the suit says, "Please don't let me look ridiculous." God, please don't let me look ridiculous, because yes. And then there's this just 2-page spread, him holding Jimmy Olsen by the leg, falling out of a helicopter while Lois is in the helicopter. And he is throughout the entire story scared of people will be afraid of him. And he realized Lois is unafraid. And he has they have a very cool aspect on his visions. Like, he can see radio waves, and he can like see through things and use his heat vision to unlock things from really far away, not just like going through things. The suit, it's basically the same thing, except for it has a weird thing around to like his neck and the upper part of his back. I don't know what it is. One of my favorite pages is where Lois and Perry White are talking, and he had like reasons to keep and fire her. She's the best writer, good interviewers, 3 Pulitzer nominations, won't you know for an answer, and no good place to hide her body, and to fire her, no boundaries, despite ability to listen, 17 lawsuits, and won't take no for an answer. And he hates being called Chief by Jimmy, and Jimmy gets yelled at a lot. And Lex has this like chamber, kind of like the X-Men's Danger Room. That's what I think of it as. Where he shows all these alien planets, and they show Krypton. And Clark is forced to write a story that he doesn't want to, that he's an alien. That Superman is an alien. And everybody picks on him at work. They call him Trent. They think he's like a serial killer, and they really mess with him. And then this one part, a bridge is collapsing, and Clark, Soups, he grabs hold of the cables and he's trying to help it. And Lex is like, "Oh, bam, you're going down," and he has like a kryptonite ray. Knew it would hurt him. So they call him Demolition Man in Daily Planet. And they don't know whether he was trying to help it or destroy it. And then it has a flashback, where it shows how smart Lex is, but he gets picked on, and he's just very smart. And how he becomes bald. And also something else is, he's finally getting contact with aliens. But the field is like overloaded. He didn't have enough power, and it just burned his skin and everything. And he lets his dad die because he didn't like him. And he also uses that danger room technique to fake an invasion. You can probably hear me turning pages, so sorry about that. But at the end, it's Clark versus Lex, and Krypton was the names from New Episode, and Lex is just laughing, and it's like, "You don't know what it is. It's like, that's your home planet, dude." And a funny scene is he changes behind a billboard of a guy in a phone booth, and there's like huge hologram fake Kryptonian weapons with like the kryptonite race still going on, and he's slowing down, and people are hating him, and he's just terrible. And he's like, this one guy's just really tough, and he rips the S off of his chest, and he throws it on the ground, and he picks up this huge like S shield, and he holds a child baby through it, and it shows like on different radio stations. And this, oh man, I just love this story, because you have to actually read this. So I'm gonna just start with the bad. I really don't have anything to say bad about it. It's just that good of a story. I give this a 10 out of 10. This is just a fantastic book. The art is fantastic on so many levels. And there's something also that happens at the end that I'm not going to spoil for anybody, because it's just really good. The covers are all awesome. I own all of them, and the graphic novel. I found my garage sale, but this is the Superman origin for me. It's probably going to be retconned and it will probably be, oh, my cell phone's going off, that's great. This will probably not be his origin, and they'll probably go Secret Origins, but I don't want it to be Secret Origins, because everything seems like it's going back to the Silver Age. So, this is Superman Birthright. It is a very good story, and I really recommend it. The next video I'll do might be Batman Long Halloween, or Batman and the Monster Men, because I just bought that on Amazon. I don't know, if you want me to do a book, I have like 5 choices, like Green Arrow Year 1, Longbow Hunters by Green Arrow. I have every Robin graphic novel. I don't have any Nightwing books, which upsets me. And I have all the Teen Titans books, so if you want me to read anything, I'm not sure. I'm just going to try to go in order until somebody requests anything. And also, if you want to request for me to make a video about a certain character using a song, I'll also be open for that. So, goodbye, YouTube.